Hello, my loves. Namaste. Let's get right into this twin flame reading. We'll start off with the divine masculine and then work our way to the feminine and what we see coming for the couple. Let's see what comes out. Everything has been shuffled and prayed over, but I do split my decks. So let's go. So, I haven't asked a question yet. I can tell the cards want to talk. Okay, so we're going to get to the divine masculine's current energy. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups in reverse, we have the Death, let's get one more, well, I guess not, okay, the Fool, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Start there. So you know what I'm getting from this is that this masculine is done with being confused as to what he wants. The disillusions. I have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Death card with the Knight of Wands. So that's a transformation. That's an ending. That's an ending of I'm no longer decided, because the Knight moves forward quickly as a masculine active energy. And then over here we have the Fool, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So that's moving towards things that they're passionate about, maybe things that they didn't desire or risk before. Alright, so let's see why the Knight of Wands is here with the Four of Cups in reverse and the Death card. Wow, okay, so this is just clarification with the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Devil. I feel like it's the end of a relationship with a family, first of all, that the masculine felt tied to, almost felt trapped. It didn't have anything to do with the children, but it definitely had to do with the partner. Because it's here with the Death card. And the Magician is here with the Four of Cups in reverse. So I feel like he's not undecided anymore. This feels like really moving forward, rising above. Let's get some more clarification for that. Now there's a feminine here that's going to have to let him go. There's a lot of community here. I feel like he may be well known in the community somehow. But I feel like also is that he doesn't want his personal life out there. But at the same time, he knows he has to sacrifice this lifestyle that he was living before. Okay, let's keep going. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, nothing there. Let's look at this deck. I feel like he's also defending someone, could be the feminine. But he's defending this this new start. He's also very enthusiastic about it. But he's keeping it from his peers. He's keeping it to himself. I'll take that. I think it was more in the reverse. Yeah, he's seeking to end a lot of these battles and fights and aggression, intimidation, competition, all of this hostility and the things that have come up recently for him. And he's just kind of rising above it, recovering from it. And that could be going on all of June. Gemini. Yeah, apologizing to people maybe that he hurt and where he created in some kind of financial loss here that he was a part of. So he somehow needs to apologize. Sun, yeah, Knight of Cups. There's some kind of action that he took and then walked away. He needs to ask for forgiveness. He needs to bring an apology forth to someone. So I would imagine this is June, all of June energy for the masculine. Let's see what comes out here for the masculine. What would the masculine like for the feminine to know? Just call my name. Here I go again. Wish you were here. Failure is not an option. Okay, so he's obviously in this loop where he's wishing you were there. Just call my name. Maybe if you call his name out loud, he will hear you. Failure is not an option. So at this point, or in the month of June, he's coming to realization that all of these options that he has in his future, you are not one of them. The failure of the way he feels about you is not an option. Because as long as you stay authentic and honest and true to yourself, things begin to flow. Okay, so what is the last two cards? Seven of Cups and the King of Cups. So I feel like, Divine Masculine, your time has come to fruition. You're able now to pick the fruits of what you've planted and move out of these waters that have been so difficult into more calmer waters. I feel like the time is now. So, I always wonder if this is divinely guided, does the masculine need to willfully act, or does he need to like wait for signs from the divine, for divine timing, in order to move towards the feminine? So let's ask that question. Will it take his willpower, or does he sit back and let the cosmos orchestrate the next meeting? Okay, here we go. The Star, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands. It's a collaborative effort. I think that he will know once he's in tune. This is the only major arcana here. Once he's really in tune with his intuition and he becomes more high vibrational, he's able to pick up more signs and synchronicities and guidance. And you see, these two are facing each other, so it's like they work in conjunction with each other. And then we have success. And these are all wands. This is all active masculine energy. Interesting. Okay, so let's just put all these aside and get to the feminine part of the reading. So what is going on in the feminine's energy for the month of June? Well, she definitely sees something growing. And I almost feel like she's contemplating what it would be like if the masculine came to her. Like imagining what would that be like with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles? Because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's single, independent. And the Ten of Pentacles is, all of your dreams coming true. It's the whole package. It's either the best job, the best relationship, financially stable. There's a lot of stability here. So let's keep going. Page of Swords. Okay, let's try another deck. So, Ten of Wands. Okay. Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah, there's almost still this trepidation. Will he show up? It's not very hopeful. Will he, will I inherit this life with him? Will he get in his car and come forward? It's a double, it's the same meaning. Yeah, the Sun. Will it happen? There's still this there's still this burden of not having faith for the feminine. I think she's just tired. The only major arcana here, other than the sun that just came out, is the Chariot. It's like, can we just get this over with already? Can we just start our life? Can we just tap into this yin-yang energy and just live? You know, just, it's almost like she's saying, just get in your car. Just get in your car and show up. Sitting in a garden all by herself, you know, wondering if she's going to have this family. Yeah, the Hermit, Star, the High Priestess, Justice, the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Yeah, it's like she's like, which one? You know, will justice be done? With Justice and the Emperor, that's like law and order of the universe. Balance, equality. The Hermit, Star, the High Priestess. She's taken a lot of time to do her healing. And now she really pays attention to her inner voice and her intuition. So what kind of guidance can we give to feminine? She's the Queen of Wands. She's a leader. She's creative. She's a problem solver. So we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. I feel like she's in her masculine energy right now, and she's wanting things to start happening. And he's in his King of Cups energy, and he's just trying to be... I feel like he's taking a different approach than what he took before. He's trying to stay calm. Let's get clarification for that. Why is the Queen of Wands here with the Five of Swords and the King of Cups? The Seven of Wands, but it's in reverse. Yeah, it's almost like he doesn't want to fight. There's maybe some challenges right now energetically, but she's wanting to move past them, and he's wanting to flow past them. I feel like and maybe he's busy. Maybe he just doesn't have time to fight right now. I don't know. Yeah, Two of Swords. Maybe he can't make this decision. Why is it Two of Swords here? Three of Wands. Yeah. Like it's not time yet. Some other choice has to be made before he can act. Let's dig into that. Three of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Swords. I feel like he's continued to create a little bit of karma for himself, you know, over partying, but then being the one to clean things up, whether it be lies and things that he needs to tell. The Ten of Cups, maybe his peers' spouses. But you see this chick on the side, this family. It's like he has a different life when she's not around. It's Knight of Swords. And it looks like it's eating at him, because if he's not working on what he should be working on to get back to his divine counterpart, and he's drinking and all of these things, then yeah, he's going to run into more karmic cycles, more karmics to bring him more of the same of what he's been doing, and it won't get any better for him. And why the feminine has to continue to put up with this, because she's in her high priestess mode. She's just wanting him to level up. She's doing her inner work and shining her light, being the high priestess, the star, and the hermit. Judgment. Two of Swords in reverse with Temperance, Queen of Wands with the Three of Swords, King of Swords with the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Cups with the Page of Cups. I feel like he is so inundated with apologies that he should be giving people, because he just doesn't make decisions. I feel like he gets himself into situations before thinking, with his little heart here, but his big mind, his big ego. His Temperance is here, but it's here with the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. Like, I'm not even thinking about making a decision about balancing myself and getting better. I'm just gonna hurt people and then leave, and then have all of these people that I owe an apology to. He owes an apology to a lot of people. I don't know how many people it is, but he definitely owes an apology to a lot of people. That's his justice with the Chariot too. That's exactly what I get from these cards. So let's get some clarification. And so, what is she supposed to do? If she is now vibrating at a much higher energy level to where she's done the inner work and he is just out there playing around and making things worse, then what is she supposed to do? All right, let's keep going. You're stuck. Can't move. Look, it's the Six of Swords in reverse. Can't move. Can't move on. Returning to trouble. Running away from problems. Slow healing. And then we have the Three of Cups on the bottom. Celebrations, parties. Interesting. What else does the Divine Feminine need to know about the Divine Masculine? King of Swords. Terrifying. The Hermit really came out in reverse. I'm going to take it that way because that's the way I saw it with the Hierophant. It's like, where is the spiritual wisdom? This is about, it's almost like he doesn't want to tell the truth anymore. He's supposed to be honest and truthful, but he's keeping that to himself. And he's becoming overburdened with this social fear. And he doesn't want to isolate himself. Like he's afraid of being alone with himself. This Judgment, the Two of Swords, and that was in reverse. Yeah, there's the Magician. And the Ace of Swords, because he knows that he has to face the ultimate truth, and that's himself. He has to look at all the decisions that he's made, because the Magician isn't just about communication, it's about manifestation. It's about love. It has all of the suits in it, the Pentacles, the Cups, the Swords, the Wands, and so it's all there. But he has to face this ultimate truth, and that's part of the problem, is that he doesn't want to isolate himself. All right, so he owes a lot of people a lot of apologies. And if he knows what he wants, and he has to end what is not serving him. Gee, how many years have we been, my channel has been on since 2018, I think. Even though my journey with my twin started 22 years ago. But in this time, we should be seeing a lot more healing, a lot more of this I mean, I don't know what's going on, why we're in the predicament that we are globally too. Yeah, there's like this anticipation of an opportunity, but it's always underneath the surface. It's always tied to if you spend some time with yourself, if you get to know yourself, if you stop searching for people, money, and things outside of yourself that make you happy. Because this masculine feels paralyzed when he's not out in some kind of social circle. Yeah, finding direction. He can't. Page of Wands and Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Empress. He feels imbalanced and disorganized. He can't commit to anything, and he's always looking for this Empress, this creative, divine, feminine, fertile, abundant, nurturing. And maybe he feels like he doesn't have his own creativity, or he can't commit, or he just creates chaos wherever he goes. It's like he shows up, and then he may have these fresh ideas, but then he can't commit to anything that brings it to fruition. And the feminine just wants him to step into his authority. She just wants, a good father, a good mate, someone that's disciplined, focused, structured. And she's very passionate about that. It's not something she thinks about, it's something that she desires. Okay, divine feminine, what do you want the masculine to know? Temperance, balance, patience, moderation, self-control, finding solutions, working together, being calm, cooperating. Okay, what else? Rapid change. She wants to see the fruits of the labor of him learning how to become a better person, more whole, more independent. Very Sagittarius energy here. Queen of Cups. Compassionate, kind, supportive. Cancer, Gemini. Okay. So let's just see what we can expect for June for the twins. And then we'll move on. So what can we expect for the twins in June, or when you come across this video for the twin flames? Whoa, okay, let's see. The warrior and the walker. Oh, and the waker. So basically, you have to be the spiritual warrior. This is awareness, reflection, third eye. This is the warrior. This looks like the wheel of fortune. So protecting your purpose, protecting your intuition, protecting what comes through your third eye that you know is true. I don't really know what else to pull. Let's pull a Rumi card. This right here. Sacred Convergence, and it's an 11. Sacred Convergence indicates a coming together of souls in alignment with a greater cause. I can't make this up. And I'm going to name this Sacred Convergence. The greater cause is both personal and impersonal. There's an aspect of joining together for common purpose, although that purpose may not be immediately obvious at a level of day-to-day consciousness. That common soul purpose may be to lift each other into greater love and self-belief, to shed fear and open the heart, filling each individual soul with more holy fire for its personal, passionate purpose. You'll have a sense when this process is happening. There will be a coming together of you with like-minded souls who hail from all walks of life, and yet together, through some invisible genius, you will help each other. You may simply be dancing in the same room, or singing in a group, attending a class or a workshop, or just visiting the same beach or parkland. But at that moment, there will be a sense of something coherent and nourishing happening at a far greater level. The trickle-down effect into your personal life will be felt. You'll have more energy after spending time with these people, even if you don't interact very much on a personal level beyond being in the same space. You'll feel empowered to step forward on your path and love yourself with less conditions. You'll become freer to shed your fears, let go of relationships based in fear and judgment, and open up to those more loving, responsive, and inspiring to continue on your personal journey in increasingly profound ways. This oracle comes with a special message. Perhaps you have been thinking about shedding lower vibrational connections based in the ego, world of power games, sabotage, manipulation, and fear. Perhaps you have already begun this process, or even shed so many you're fearing you might have over-pruned to be left with nothing and no one. Do not fear, feisty angel of love. Your truth is prevailing. You cannot stay in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in a vibration of love. This oracle also comes to you with guidance that the possibility for more joyful relationships and growth of love within is in your power. You can choose each day, each moment. Just make a choice. Trust yourself, your discernment, and your intuition, and choose. You do not owe anyone anything. Repeat this law of karma. You only owe love the chance to grow. And with that, namaste.